So stick around till the very end so we can give you the PDF of where you rank as a nice guy, because the complete opposite of being a nice guy, it's what? It's mean, unpleasant, asshole, pestering, many words we can use for it. But what does it mean to be a nice guy? And why does it suck to be a nice guy? I mean, let's see, what's wrong with that, right? I want to be a nice guy. You want to be a nice guy. Here's the reality of it. And it's one thing that nice guys don't do. And this applies to everything in life. But nice guys, when you stay nice in everything you do, you simply miss a lot of opportunities. Whether it's dating, whether it's career, whether it's investments, whether it's a lot of things, just because you're worried about something you do could potentially offend somebody. So let's look at this pendulum here together. So on the far left, on the screen that you're looking at, you see the nice guy. On the far right, it shows pestering. The next level after nice is somebody who is timid, right? They're in a room, they have thoughts, they want to do things. In their minds, they're role-playing that a conversation they're having with somebody, or they're wanting to present something or wanting to say something, but they don't because they're timid. In their mind, they said it. In their mind, they said what the other person said, but what happens in their mind doesn't play out in real life. So timid, it's going to be very hard to win in business and in life if you're going to be timid constantly. The next one is somebody who's very confident. There's a lot of confident people who are nice. They're not insecure. They don't second guess themselves. They're just quiet and they're confident, but they don't do one thing. And you ready? They don't ask. They simply don't ask, even though they're confident, even though they may be the sharpest cat in the room, even though they may have a lot to offer, but they're just confidently quiet. Even though they're confidently quiet, they're missing out on a lot of different opportunities. Then right in the middle is somebody that's very rational. Here's how they think to themselves. If I were to ask the question, they're probably going to say this, so there's no point in me asking the question because I already know what the answer to the question is going to be. I'm not going to be asking the question. They're probably not going to be doing business with us because rationally, this doesn't make any sense to ask. Versus, you don't know. You're assuming. You don't know if they're going to say yes to your product. You don't know if she's going to say yes to going out with you. You don't know any of that. The only way you know is if you do what? Is if you ask. Now we're going into the space where you're going to have more opportunities, but also, you know what comes with more opportunities? Also more rejections. So the next level is somebody that's assertive. Now you're going into good space. Assertive is somebody that's very comfortable asserting themselves in a conversation, asserting themselves in an event to be talking to people. Hi, I'm John. I like your suit. What's your name? What do you do for a living? Are you from here? Where are you from? Oh, wow. How do you know Billy with the party that he put together? How do you know Mary? How far you go back with Mary? Very interesting. What do you do for business? You're assertive. You're able to have those types of conversations, right? When you're being assertive. The next one after assertive is you're able to challenge and push back a little bit. So now what does it mean to challenge and push back? You know, like for example, imagine you're sitting at a table and there's 8 people talking there. And everyone's talking about the fact that who's the greatest basketball player of all time? Or who's the greatest president of all time? Or what happened to COVID here? Oh, the debate on faith, religion, business, politics, sports, cars. What's the fastest car in the world? What's the best exotic car in the world? And I think it's a Ferrari. I think it's a Lambo. I think it's a this. And you could sit there and be rational and not say anything, but somebody could say the following. You know what, John? I understand where you're going, but I have to push back. Let me explain to you why. It depends if you like a Lambo. Most buyers of Lamborghini, Most buyers of Ferrari are this. And then the other person can come back and say, yeah, I understand what you're saying. I know the history, but I'm telling you, Aston Martin is this. So forget about the thing. It's done. You push back a little bit. Everybody goes in their cars. They leave this party. Everyone's having a cigar. They're having a drink. Or whatever it may be. When they go in the car, those 10 people in the car are going to say, what do you think about what he said when he pushed back and he said Aston Martin? I disagree with him. He actually has a good point, but they're talking about you. Because you challenge and you push back. Now you're a topic of discussion. That's the benefit of being assertive and challenging and pushing back instead of being timid or confident or quiet or rational or nice. You're missing out on many opportunities because those 10 people, when they go to the next party, you know what everyone's going to ask? Is such and such going to be there? Oh, yeah, he's coming. I can't wait to see him again. Oh, hey, what's up, Aston Martin guy? No matter what, they remember you. You're memorable, right? If you're on this side. Now, can you go past challenging and pushback and be a little bit too much? Yes. That's when you go into the pestering mode. And when you go into the pestering mode, now you're annoying. Now you're a little too much. Now people don't want to be around people that pester, right? There's a level that you go a little bit too much where you're overly doing it. Like I'll do some business meetings and some people sit and I'm like, oh my God, I understand how much money this person's spending. I don't want his money because he's pestering, he's distracting the audience. But I love this other guy, how assertive he is. I love this guy that he pushes back and says, I disagree. I would have hired this person because that creates for dialogue. This person just trying to get attention. They need to call their mom and go to a different event. These people need to be in the event because they make the meeting better and they make everybody smarter. So, Mr. or Mrs. Nice person that you are, I got a challenge for you. Maybe start asking some questions. Maybe start kind of pushing back a little bit and you'll find yourself finding more newer opportunities. People are going to push back. You may have some more rejections, but some tells me you're going to enter a whole new world of opportunities that you didn't have before just being a nice guy. So now look, whether you're a nice guy and you're trying to be a little bit more assertive, or you're the asshole and you're trying to be less of an asshole, you want to be more assertive side, regardless, if you're consuming this content, you have to get the new Valuetainment hats that just came out. These are handmade, new limited edition ones. On the side says future looks bright. On the bottom of the lid says future looks bright. Valuetainment logo in there. Somebody from Michigan the other day ordered one hat first. Then they ordered 3 for all the 3 colors. They wore it at work. They ordered 58 the next day because they wanted all of their employees to have these. If you haven't bought these, let me make a prediction. When these sell out and we sell the new numbered ones, you wish you would have bought these when we had limited supplies. If you haven't yet ordered these, click on the link over here to be able to order the hats. And if you enjoy the content today, you want the PDF for free, description, newsletter, we'll send a PDF over your way. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.